All right, that sun is out, the spring is here, it's baseball season. Baby, let's go. All right, let's do a baseball math problem here. This is a good one. What is the most number of hits a team can get in a 9-inning game without scoring a single run? Start with a picture. All right, so I draw out a diagram just like I would do in any math problem, right? Now, what I got to do is start processing. How many hits can I get without getting a single out? Well, that's pretty easy, right? We can hit a single, boom, we got a guy on first. Another single, now we got a guy on first and second. Another single, now we got a guy on first, second, and third because this guy's a slow poke and couldn't make it around and score for a gosh darn team. All right, well, we got bases juiced. That's 3 hits, 0 outs. Now, I asked this question to a bunch of my baseball boys, and they are struggling with it. They are having a heck of a time trying to figure out what the number is for a 9-inning game. But I would break this problem down just to 1 inning. If we can figure out the most amount of hits in a single inning that we can get without scoring a run, just multiply that by 9, and we'll get our total, all right? So a lot of kids are coming up with 3, and I'm like, come on now, 3 is the most hits you can get without scoring a run? Think about that, right? What's the pitcher gonna do right here? Can he open up a base for us? Of course he can. He can pick this guy off. Boom. Come on. Pay attention to the pitcher. Okay, now we got an open base, 1 out. Pick the guy off at third. That opens us up for another single, doesn't it? So next guy hits a single. We need some power hitters on this team. That's now 4 hits, right? We opened up the base. It was first and second. The next guy gets a single. Now we're first, second, and third. We now have 4 total hits in this inning and only 1 out. Okay, well, if they can pick you off at third once, they can pick you off at third twice. All right, so they pick you off at third. Now we got 2 outs. This opens up this base. What do you think happens next? Yeah, another single. My gosh, we need some power, boys. Another single. Bases are juiced. That was another hit. We're at 5 hits, 2 outs. Okay, this is where kids start to struggle with it, right? How do we get a 6th hit? I'm telling you right now, the answer is 6. Okay, there are 6 possible hits in 1 single inning without scoring a run. How does that happen? You got to have some understanding of the game of baseball. So this question really is just for the kids in my class that play baseball, okay? And they can communicate and help the other kids along the way. But this is how this would go, right? Oh, and by the way, you don't have to pick off. There's other ways this could occur, right? The guy could hit a single, he could steal second and get thrown out at second, opens up a base that way. There's a lot of different scenarios here. This is one of the ones that's most likely to occur, I would imagine. All right, so there's 2 ways to get a 6th hit that I can think of. First way, okay? First way would be this guy here hits an absolute seed through the gap of second and first baseman. But our base runner's running, and boom, that ball hits him right off the leg. This guy receives a hit. He hit an absolute frozen rope line drive right through the gap, boom, right off of his teammate. One thing I've never, ever let happen in my career, I never let a ball hit me as I'm running bases. Simple stuff. Avoid the baseball, okay? Now, when that hits him, this base runner is out. He does receive a hit for that. That would give you 6 hits in the inning, and nobody would have scored. Okay? That's one opportunity, one way, one scenario. The next way that this could happen, this actually came from, surprisingly enough, English teacher just right on the other side of the wall from me. My next door neighbor says, could a fly ball be hit into the corner? This base runner, he's got to get going a little bit. He thinks it's going to drop, so he takes off. This guy's tagging up. If he passes that runner and this ball falls, let's say the ball falls, hits the ground, he's already got his speed going, and he passes the guy that was on third. They're going to call that guy out for passing the base runner. That ball drops, meaning this guy would also receive a hit as well. So the most number of hits in a single inning is 6. 6 times 9 would give you 54. You can get 54 hits in a single game and not score a single run. But that's the absolute most that could happen. Unless there's a way out there that you can think of that I don't know about, I've given it quite a bit of thought. This is all I can come up with. Please leave a comment if you can think of something else. I would love to hear from it. And also, for an extra credit point, which big leaguer is known for this quote? Hopefully you enjoyed this problem. This is a great question to give to those kids that are in your class that love sports. I try and introduce sports to my classroom as much as I can just because I was an athlete. And I know that whenever I was in a classroom, it got my wheels turning quite a bit. So study hard and good luck on your upcoming test.